What up, everybody? You see me live in my basement. Do not judge my basement. I don't judge your mama. Don't judge me. We're gonna talk about a lot of things today. Um, we're gonna try to wrap it up, but we're gonna talk about a lot of things. A couple of things we're gonna talk about. We're gonna talk about the situation that has been conspiring when it comes to individuals in bathrooms. We're also gonna talk about the situation about shoot. You know what? I'm not even gonna do that. What I'm gonna do is this. I'm gonna tell you, please watch and like the show, and as always, take care of yourself and others. Let's get to it. What's happening? What's happening, y'all? You know who it is. This is Lily. Um, I am the host of this show. I am with the creator, the person that makes this thing move. The lady that pushes the bells and the whistles. She's. I used to say she's a blonde bombshell. She's not anymore. She's the baddie in braids. Well, we gonna let that ride. But she's still who she is. She is the phenomenal person. If it was not for her, it would not be me. So give a round of applause for Lindsay.
Hello, how's it going? Happy Juneteenth.
Happy Juneteenth. We're doing this on Juneteenth. So for any of my audience, excuse me, for any of my audience that got or is saying like, well, he didn't talk about the topics.
Yeah.
Reason why I didn't do that is because I want this to be just organically us, and I need to figure out how can I do something uh, when we're doing the intro without me talking about the topics, because I feel like I need to be more interactive with you guys, and that's the reason why I stopped it, and that's just me. I've learned in my long years of life, you have to have growth, and I'm learning slowly but surely. If I want to create something, I really have to create it, and so I have to really put my mind frame to it. Uh, with that being said, uh, I still love all of you, uh, motherfuckers.
Oh, that's funny. I'm glad. I'm glad that you still love all of these motherfuckers, these ugly motherfuckers.
Yeah, I still love them all.
Yeah.
Still love them all, man. I promise you.
Yeah.
How you doing though, Lindsay? How's your health? How's your wealth? What's popping?
I am here, and I am happy that I am here. You know,
There you go.
because everybody can't say that. Unfortunately, we do have a RIP that we found out about today. So RIP to the producer Tay Keith.
Oh, what?
Yeah,
Hold on, because I did not know about this.
yeah, yeah,
What?
yeah.
Take heat. Fuck these niggas up.
Right, like seriously, and he's one of the best right now. Yeah,
Oh no.
yeah. 29 years old. 29 years old. They're not expecting any foul play, and I guess somebody called in a wellness check, and he was in his apartment in Nashville.
Oh no. Like audience aside, nigga, I'm really dumbfounded about that. Like for real, for real?
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah, for real, for real. So yeah, people have been, tweeting, celebrities have been tweeting and whatnot. TMZ reported it today. That's how I saw it, was on Facebook. But yeah. R.I.P. to Take Key.
Man, the
Yeah,
only thing I can say about that, because I don't know anything, is we got to do better care of ourselves. 'Cause I don't know what was going on in Tay Keith's life,
yeah.
but we got to do better care on ourselves, man. Like that took me back. Oh shit, like
Mm-hmm.
that's crazy because I know he a young dude. Like I
Yeah,
know he's a young bull,
yeah,
and like no foul play, just they there.
yeah.
And,
That's what
and
they're saying.
I'm not joking or anything. Like no nigga just woke up dead.
I mean, they're just saying there was no expected foul play. When you do a wellness check, that's because somebody hasn't heard from you. So, yeah, they uh they did a wellness check and found him in the apartment.
Damn,
Yeah.
damn, that's fucked up.
Hmm. Yeah. I mean, the it's fresh right now, so we don't know, and I don't want to
Right, right.
speculate. So I'm just gonna, say R.I.P. to him.
R.I.P. to Take Keith. Oh man,
Yeah, he was hard, man. Like he was hard.
I'm gonna have to go through a playlist like
Hmm.
tonight. Like Take Keith was hard. And I knew he was young.
Hmm.
And of course, like for me, because I'm in my 40s, so what y'all think? Oh nah, he been living his life. No, he young to me.
He is young. 29 is young.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you'd be surprised how many people don't believe that. Like, man, I
yeah,
ran
and that's
into somebody
unfortunate.
the other day, just to be quite honest, and not being on no extra, but she was 24 years old. Um, and I wasn't trying to, 'cause I don't want the internet to be that kind. Like I was trying to talk to it. No, I have to run into young people. It's the business.
Yeah,
But she was like, ugh. She was like 30, ugh. And I was like, no, that's 30 is just scratching the surface, baby. Like that
but I
ain't nothing.
remember being young, thinking that 30 was old. I remember being that person.
I'm like, I said, man, I said, lady, you and like you haven't even. Your stem is still growing. You ain't even got out the soil yet.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
she was like, nah, I got this and I got this. Now, okay. Wait till you get 30 and see if you still have it.
hmm, yeah,
And see if you can make it again.
yeah, yeah,
So like for me, I'm like, no, this is a baby we lost. This is a baby we lost. This is a tragedy. Like,
yeah. It is. It is.
dang, man. RIP to Take Keith. Jeez, man. I
Yeah,
didn't even know we was gonna start it off like that.
yeah. I know we rushed through it. My bad. We rushed through
Yeah,
today.
that just I was like, oh shit, like,
Yeah,
dude. And just to be quite honest, I'll be quite fair. I've lost two clients this year. So like and I've said this before, but like I've been going through it because you like when you get to know people and them they not there, and then when you get older,
yeah,
like and you see that it affects you way differently. Like I've always been emotional when it comes to death. I'm never gonna be one of those people that lie to you. I've
yeah,
always been emotional when it comes to death for people that are in tune to me. I ain't even gonna say people I care
hmm,
about, but people that are in tune to me. And so like that just made my heart skip a beat because I'm like, soon as you said it just rang in my. Take heed, fuck these niggas up. You ain't
yeah.
got no more beats like that no more.
Man. That's
That's
what I'm saying.
crazy.
Like, and that's how the beat was gonna be super hard. You know what I'm saying? It was going to knock. It was going to
You knew
knock
that
on
was gonna be
every
slap.
door on the block when you hear Tay Keith fuck these niggas up.
You
Because
knew
Tay
that was
Keith
gonna be
was
slap.
fucking these niggas up. Like, and
Yeah.
that's what's so wild because that one album that Sexy Red put out that got Get It Sexy on it. I listened to that album and I remember thinking, Tay Keith threw everything at her. He threw his best at her. And she on here rapping like this. Like, I'm telling you, he threw everything at
Yeah,
her.
he did. Yeah, he
Yeah,
did. Yeah, he
like
did. I'm talking about like
yeah,
I can tell you, there's no Missouri slander because you know we will not do Missouri slander. But what I will say is how she should have had way more better features on them Take Keith beats.
yeah, but shit. But I mean, it was nothing. It was nothing to him though, because when I tell you that's literally what I thought when I was listening to the album. I was like, he threw his best at her, and she
Yeah,
don't.
he did. He threw some
Like,
daggers. Yeah.
yeah,
Man. Man, rest in peace to Take Keith. Like,
yeah,
I don't even know why this is affecting me like this. Like, I'm like, oh shit. Like,
yeah,
uh, man.
yeah, yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah,
It's all good. It's all good. Um, Rest in peace, Tay Keith, man. You are a genius. And
yeah,
you have a legacy that will live on forever.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, but definitely rest in peace for sure.
Man.
But on to lighter subjects. FIFA World Cup is in Kansas City officially. The first uh, game, match, whatever they're called in soccer, was Tuesday. This is terrible.
Not the first game, whatever.
Right,
It has a
whatever
ball
they're
and
called.
it's people out there running with a ball. Like
You
that's what
know,
you think.
right. So the first match was Tuesday, and we all know they're playing at Arrowhead Stadium, but they have literally taken over Kansas City.
Yeah, they have.
And not just Kansas City, the greater Kansas City metropolitan area they have taken over. So more and yeah, I have been directly affected
You
by
have?
yes, because I was in the traffic after the match, not coming from the stadium, but they have a watch party. Well, they're having watch parties all over the city, but they have a really big watch party at Liberty Memorial. And yeah, they blocked off roads and everything. And when it was letting out, I was trying to get back to the building, and it took me like an extra 20 minutes than it should have. All
Man.
because of all the block roads. Because our building is like right next door to Liberty Memorial. So
Yeah.
yeah, it was a hot ass mess. A hot ass mess. And I was just like, damn, like I had to go under the streets. You know how you can go under the street by Union Station?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to go under the street to get around it and get in the traffic to follow it to get to the street I needed to get to the job. So
Yeah, I was going through it. Yeah, because they got the fun fest. I forgot they got the
yeah,
fun festival
fun
right
fest.
there.
Yeah, they had the fun fest, which they had like it was like every day up until the 16th, and then the 16th was the game, and they gonna be doing all kinds of shit. But the next game is tomorrow. Guess who got tickets to the next game?
Please don't say you got tickets.
No, I don't have tickets.
Your sister got tickets.
No, but you're close.
Tay got tickets.
Yes, TJ got tickets.
TJ got tickets.
Yes, TJ got
Oh
fucking tickets.
man, go there, experience that, my
Yeah,
dude.
yeah, TJ got tickets. Like I was shocked. My mom told me, and I'm like, how the hell he get tickets? And she said that's literally the same question I asked.
I don't know. I don't even care. Go and
Right?
experience because I promise
Yeah.
you, soccer fans
Mm,
are way harder than any fan you are
yeah.
ever gonna see in life.
Yeah. So like
Trust me.
he got tickets for him and his friends. So it's like it's about like five of them that are going. So yeah, yeah.
Oh,
And
y'all
I'm
gonna
just
have a
like,
blast.
yeah, I'm like, that's a once in a lifetime event. You know what I'm saying? Like that, if even if you're not a soccer fan, just the fact that this humongous event is in your hometown and you're actually going to experience it with the people from all over the world that soccer is life, like that's amazing. I wouldn't trade that experience in for nothing.
Oh no, 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 no.
Yeah,
Oh man, TJ, have a blast, man.
yeah,
Listen, young nephew, young cuz, you gonna experience some stuff that nobody else is gonna experience. And I can only say that from understanding how deeply rooted rivalries is in soccer. You gonna watch some stuff, you're gonna be like, man, these niggas is wilding.
yeah.
Yes. And they're going to wow. And you're gonna love every bit of it because you
Hmm.
ain't gonna be a part of the dysfunction. It is gonna be some dysfunction. And you're gonna love every bit of it. I've never been to a World Cup, but I've actually been to a real soccer game. And I ain't saying Sporting KC or current KC is like bad soccer, but I'm telling you, watch real soccer, it'll change your life.
Yeah, yeah. Because the thing here, which damn near every kid plays soccer at one point in their life, but the thing about the Americas when it comes to soccer, for one, we call it soccer, and it's not called soccer; it's called football.
Football.
You
Foot
know, football.
football.
You
Not
know,
football. Football.
football, and we don't really hold it as a high regard. We hold American football as the highest of the high when it comes to sports in America. So to be like, when I was in class Tuesday, my teacher asked us about it, and I thought I was the only one that had forgot about the game. No, it was several of us in class like, yeah, I forgot about it. Because we don't hold it in that high regard, you know what I mean? So to witness this stuff firsthand is like, it's amazing. Like, it's like an unbelievable experience, you know, because the rest of the world holds it at the high regard. So for us to be in sync, with that's a whole different experience altogether. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, he's gonna love it. It's gonna be top.
Hmm.
I'll say this. Cause my job, they allowed us to work from home. Allowing us to work from home, you get a couple of amenities with that.
Yeah.
You can move around a little bit. Make sure you're getting things done and still move around. Argentinians are some of the wildest people you are ever gonna meet in life.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Listen, Swope, I live by Swope. Swope has so many Argentinians on top of um just being close to the stadium. Oh, that's all you seen on Tuesday.
Hmm.
And let me tell you something about Argentinians. They didn't go to Raytown. They didn't travel to Lee Summit. They didn't do that. They was right in the midst. If y'all know where Swope Park is, because y'all are Kansas Cityans, y'all know where it's at. It was so many Argentinians in the hood and not giving a fuck.
No,
And when I say
because
they
we can't
not
show
giving a
them
fuck,
nothing. We can't show them nothing that they ain't already seen.
oh man, listen, I was yelling at a couple of people, and it wasn't yelling like I was just, you know what I'm saying, being mad or mean at them. No, they really don't understand the concept of what um USA driving is. It was dudes that were literally just like walking mid through traffic. And I'm like, bro, stop, stop. And they just like on their phone talking to each other, walking through the middle of a green light.
Yeah,
They don't give a fuck about nothing.
yeah,
Listen,
because
I
that's
told
not how they roads are.
Jasmine,
That's what you. Yeah, that's what you do.
yeah, Jasmine will tell you. I'm with my son. I had my son with me. I went to the store. I'm going through the store. And I told Jasmine it was like a couple of Argentinians that was coming back and forth through there because they getting beer and they buying all of the beer, like all the beer. I had one dude hand to the Bible say, "Hey, I like it. I like it. I never knew my father." And I looked up and like, I don't really know mine either. And he was like, hey, friends, we're friends. I'm like, what? Because
Oh wow.
we're messed up people. Because we're messed up people because we grew up with our mama, so we had to be tough. Like that's why. He's like, hey, friends, friends.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, that's crazy. And I'm talking about
Yeah.
I'm right on Gregory when this happens.
Right, right.
So for my people living in the city, y'all know exactly where I'm at. I'm at Gregory at a store, and they like, hey, hey. And I'm like, oh, that's crazy. They don't give not near. Shout out to Argentina.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
they
Absolutely.
real. They some
Yeah.
real. They
Yeah.
some real ones because they was all in the hood and they didn't care about nothing.
Yeah. Yeah. Because, like I said, we can't show them nothing.
Nah,
We can't show them a damn thing.
like most of them literally wake up, put their shoes on, brush their teeth, and grab a knife. Like, y'all think
Right.
y'all be tough out here.
Right.
Y'all ain't as tough as they. Like, so when you see a blonde haired, um, uh, uh, any colored eyed white dude with a blue and white striped shirt on,
Yes.
please don't try to approach them the wrong way because they ain't gonna take it like you think they gonna take it.
Right.
I'm
Right. And
telling
they
you.
got long money like a motherfucker because, I mean, you had to come here, but they don't still. That don't mean that's where they was brought up. They probably was coming from the trenches. You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you, they were all through,
Yeah.
all around the area. They were all in there. I'm talking about when I say packed, it was
Mhm.
packed. And
Yeah.
cool with being around us. They like, man,
Yeah.
this is every day for me.
Right. Right.
This is lightweight.
Right.
This
Yeah,
or
it's
for y'all,
nice. This is nice. Y'all got some nice places
or for
around here.
y'all got you got a yard,
Right. You
nigga.
know, there's birds. What?
Man, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Argentinians, I got the utmost respect for y'all.
Yeah.
And
How
then
about
we were going down.
I was in the plaza on the 16th. Because I went to the dentist and my dentist is in the plaza. And I see all these blue and white shirts and I see kids in them as well. And when I first saw them, it was like a bunch together. So I'm thinking, oh, it must be like a little league game, and they probably was just like traveling. They went to the plaza, because just cause like this is where my mind was, and more people like I went, had my dentist appointment. I'm coming back out. By the time I come back out, it's like what 4:30. So I'm like amongst traffic, and I see all these blue and white shirts, blue and white shirts, blue and white shirts, and I'm still like, huh. It was a lot of them. Okay. Like I never crossed my mind. It took me probably like about 10 minutes of being in rush hour traffic because it wasn't even heavy. It wasn't even heavy at this point. So it probably took me about like 10 minutes of being in rush hour traffic to be like, you know what? The World Cup first game is today.
Yeah.
I'm talking about I totally forgot. Totally forgot. So yeah. But yeah, no, they were all over in their blue and white shirts. Now, what I have seen on social media, however, I have seen a lot of arrivals of one team in particular, and that is the DR Congo. So they arrived in America in Houston. And when I tell you they put that shit on, they put that shit on. They had a whole team in uniform, and it wasn't like a soccer uh, shirt uniform. No, they were in all black suits, and they had a slash of leopard going across their chest, and they had a leather or not a leather, but a leopard bag to match the slash or the sash. When I tell you they looked amazing, and the videos that I was seeing of them, they was putting "Coming to America" behind the beat or behind the video for the beat. I was like, this is perfect. This is perfect. Like they looked great. It was like they watched Coming to America, and that's where the inspiration came from for their outfits. Like the person that designed their outfit is a French, it's a black French designer, and yeah, they've been getting all kinds of accolades. Like you can't go on social media without seeing them. Like they looked great. And then come to find out, it's all of the it's all of the African countries that are participating.
Yeah.
They all came to America in different outfits and stuff. It was just that was the one that I saw first. But they all came in matching outfits. I'm like, that's what you do when you travel. You put that shit on. So they looked amazing. I was just like, damn, why we couldn't have gotten them? why we couldn't got the Congo in Kansas City? So, but yeah, they
I
look
would,
good.
I would just tell anybody in my little closing statements
Mm,
um, to register for the fun festival, because you're not only going to be able to watch the game, but you're also going to have a concert. You're going to congregate with a lot of people that are from different lands, and that's what we got to do. As a people, like we got to get to know each other. I'm not
yeah,
telling you to be that kind. You know how people is. Like all of a sudden they're like, "I'm gonna move to." I ain't telling you to do that. Really understand, but just like congregate with these people. I had small interactions with Argentinians and I love everything about it. And I have a passport. So I'm like, okay, one of my stops should be Argentina
Argentina. Yeah, I
because
mean, why not? You
these
know.
people are cool as shit and
Hmm.
they hood as fuck. And if anybody knows me that been anywhere with me, they know that's the first thing I do is be like, hey man, where y'all poverty at?
Yeah, I'm the same way. I need to know where the hood at.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Where that? Where that? I wanna
yeah.
ain't no I mean, ain't no mystery in my history. Everybody know where I'm from. Everybody know what I do. And I ain't saying I'm the toughest person in the world. I'm the most quiet person in the world. But what I'm going to do is I'm a be in a neighborhood where I'm comfortable.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
y'all can say what it is. It'll be a psychologist be like, that's trauma. Okay, let it be trauma. I'm still gonna be in somebody's hood.
Yeah. My thing is like when I travel, I like to see the hood. I like to know where the hood at or whatever because I know where I'm from. And I like to see like, okay, if I came from this area, from this town or whatnot, where would I have potentially been from? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like I ain't gotta stay or nothing like that. I ain't gotta get out and be amongst the people all day and all night. Like, but I want to go and experience it at one point. Cause I'm like that's the heart of the city. That's when you get outside of the tourist things
Hmm.
and you just really see what the neighborhood is like, you know? You really see what the actual city is like.
Yeah, because I don't want the lies. I don't want to be like, oh, we do
Hmm.
no.
Yeah.
Take me take me to the hood, fam.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and no disrespect, like you said, it ain't like I'm about to be like, let me be here and none of that old extra, but let me
Mm-mm.
experience what it's like, nigga. I will, man, be surprised. I'll sit there and have a drink with you. I smoke with you. I'll chill with you the whole at least 2-3 hours, and then I got to go back to regular being. But I'm gonna let you know that I'm cool with whatever y'all own as long as
Yeah.
y'all ain't on no extra.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Like I don't have to do all the touristy stuff. Like my mom, she's like the quintessential tourist. She wants to do all the tourist things. So we kind of like I'm okay with doing that, but I ain't always got to do that. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes we do clash when it comes to doing things out of town because I'm like I ain't trying to be all over in the tourist spots. Like no, but yeah, yeah, that's
I
how.
ain't on that type of time.
Yeah,
Like, bro, I'll be somewhere and we know the exact same people. They'll tell you like, nah, Lily will be somewhere smoking weed and getting drunk, and then just tell them and tell y'all to pull up. Y'all done been everywhere on the tour shit, kicking it. This nigga done been
mhm.
somewhere he ain't supposed to be, getting high with a nigga he don't even know.
Right.
What?
Right, right. But
It
yeah.
is, but I love FIFA coming to Kansas City.
Mhm.
Again, for everybody that's listening, register for the fun festival. I've registered. I ain't been there yet, just because I know I got a son that just he really be like certain shit he just ain't into. But I've registered. You register yourself, and then you can just go because it's free. I would advise you to do that. Um, I'm eventually get this nigga to, you know what I'm saying, the rock with me on certain shit. But until then, please do it.
Mhm.
It's one of those lifetime events where you have to be a part of it.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. If you are able to, definitely try to be a part of it. But yeah, but that is FIFA, and you know what? Welcome. And honestly, excuse me, if they didn't shut down them damn streets, I think we would have been fine. I think the traffic would have been fine. I think they made it worse with shutting down them streets.
Yeah,
But
you know they did.
yeah, but anywho, I digress. But yeah, so next up, let's see, where do we want to go? Um, might as well, might as well go here. All right, so Mystical. We know Mystical's been incarcerated since 2022 on another grape charge. And he got sentenced this past week, and he got 20 years. He got 20 years. The victim, spoke, and she detailed what occurred. I'm not gonna detail what she said, but I guess he was trying to claim something about money, and ended up kidnapping her and stealing her property and raped her while she was there. He had pleaded guilty, but then he was trying to say that it was a mistake. But I I feel like somebody who has been through the system more than once would know not to make a mistake like that. So that whole it was a mistake is some bullshit. But yeah, so he also said that if he did that to her, he deserves the whole 20 years.
He didn't say that.
He didn't say that.
Nope.
So where did that come from? Because that's what I've been seeing that he said
That
that.
that came from the accuser. So this is a whole thing.
Mm,
Um, so with this whole Mystical case, now don't get it twisted. When I get to talking about this, I'm never ever like exonerating Mystical from anything, and not saying that he is not on the sex offenders list, because he is.
yeah, from the
What I
first
will say is
day.
this: the situation that happened was the mother of his child
Hmm.
is the one that pressed the issue. Um, she dropped the charges, but then talking to the DEA, she brought the charges back up. Uh, she said in the situation that happened, that yeah, they got into it. He had grabbed her neck, and then a sexual action happened. And she said, if you did this to me, or excuse me, if I did this to you, I would get the maximum sentence. She said that, and she also said that in court.
Mm,
Um, this is a situation where lawyers, prosecutors, and defenders are in cahoots with each other, because what Mystical thought he was signing was to get him home. But this is the problem when you sign things without reading them.
yeah.
Mystical just signed it because the lawyers told him something, and they asked him, "Were you coerced, or did someone tell you anything for this?" And he said no, and they gave him these 20 years. Had he read it and seen what was going on, and seen that because he had already beat a charge while he was
Right.
going through this.
Mm-hmm.
Had he had read it, he would have knew that they were pinning him against the wall, because now you're a target because you already are a SA offender.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to read what your lawyers, because all lawyers ain't good lawyers.
Right.
So you need to read that. Now, with me saying that, I'm not condoning anything that Mystical did. What I'm saying is, you got a situation where, even allegedly, your son spoke against you in court about the things you did. So why would you agree to sign paperwork without reading it when you know they literally got your back against the wall? That's just a wake up call for people that are listening to us right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying Mystical was right for anything that he was doing in that situation, but what I will say honestly is, you can't be in a situation where you have a person that drops the charges and bring the charges back up. Um, and I will say that because of what happens when you're already a target and you do that. And again, this is just my opinion, but I've been around a couple of people that been through some shit. So I will say this: if you say, "Oh no, I'm gonna drop the charges and do this," they'll go find, they'll fingerprint through your file and see some fucked up shit, and they'll say, "Oh man, we gonna take this away. We gonna do this. We'll lock you up for lying. We gonna bop bop bop. You better say
Mm-hmm.
this nigga did this." And I think this is what happened to Messi.
Yeah.
100%. I really do think that's what happened. His people got put that they back up against the wall, and so they had to do it.
So do you feel like, because I hear what you're saying, but do you feel like he did it?
Oh, 100%. I feel like, for me, just being quite honest, we already know he's an SA offender. But I
Yeah.
feel like the situation that happened wasn't SA. But because she was mad and she fouled it, but then she took it away, but he was already a target, they said, "Hey man, F that. We about to do that. If you do that, then we gonna look at you got this going on. You been on Section 8, nigga. You know you've been getting this type of money. You know you've been doing this. You know you've been doing that. Why? You better say something, or we gonna bring these charges on you." And the only reason why I feel like that now, not saying that he didn't assault her,
Mm-hmm.
but for her to drop it, is because she knows she still rock with it. But this is what I'm saying, how government does. I've had a homeboy in a situation where um it not SA situation, but it was a situation where he got into it with a person that he was dealing with, and she dropped the charges, and then and the DEA came to her and was like, "Oh no, you got this in your name. We gonna revoke all this. We gonna take all this from you, and we gonna take you off Section 8. Why? You better say something." And she didn't want to get none of that taken away, on top of food stamps and all that. So she in court said it. She in court turned around and was like, "No, he did do that," and then turned around and told us they were going to take away this, and this from me. So I had to say it. So in this situation, I'm like, "Oh, this is the same situation." I ain't saying Mexico ain't a scumbag.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying this seems like he was railroaded.
Okay. So I mean, like, I definitely hear what you're saying. Um But I feel like it's pretty much like he did it. He deserves to be held accountable. However, the police actually just needs to do their job and not
Boom.
try to, take the easy road out.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not agreeing to none of that.
Hmm.
I'm saying the police need to do their job instead of scaring people into doing shit that they already dropped in the first place.
But then that's another thing too, because like, how fair is the system that you can just put charges on somebody and then drop them, and then put charges on them again, and then potentially drop them again? Like, especially like if you're still dealing with somebody, then you're gonna be able to hold that over their head. Like, if you don't do what I say, then I'm gonna go put these charges on you again. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that. I feel like when it comes to that, once you drop them, you should just, like, that's it.
Exactly. Me and you are on the same page. Like, it's
Yeah,
never gonna.
because that's not
I love
fair.
to play the devil's advocate. I'm
Yeah.
not the devil's advocate on this. I'm just saying, it is no way that you can drop something and they can scare you, but they do. They scare you. They
Hmm.
say they'll pin a charge on you, and so
Yeah.
they have to. So,
Yeah.
like, in turn, like, if you file a charge on somebody and then you drop the charge, if they really are targeting that person, they're gonna turn you into a snitch.
Hmm.
It just is what it is, and it's crazy. And that's why, in my mind, I'm like, again, I'm not saying Mystikal is wrong, is exonerated, because he's not.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is the government is so fucking messed up and so construed that they will play fear tactics instead of actually doing their job.
Yeah. Yeah. And then you're so afraid that they have that authority to do that to you, that you can't do nothing but go along with what they say. And if you talk out against them, then you might get something happening to you on that regard as well. So it's like it puts you in a hard place, and it's not fair. But then in the same breath, if the person didn't actually do what they're accused of, then wouldn't be there in the first place. Now, when it's really not fair is when the person ain't did shit.
Yeah. And so the crazy part is I've been trying to look into this case, and this is how you know it's some fishy things going on.
Hmm.
Yeah. Mystikal is a SA offender, registered, and have the recent person that accused him and then didn't accuse him, but then had to accuse him again, is still putting money on his books.
Yeah.
That's the crazy part.
Yeah. That's not too crazy. Unfortunately, that's just how life works, you know.
Like, that's the thing. Like, I'm gonna take care of you
Hmm.
because I was scared. I was scared to go myself. I didn't want to go. This is why I be telling people, don't put no charges on nobody unless you don't give a fuck about what they try to bring up on you.
Hmm. Yeah.
Like, nah, I'm just one of them people. I don't care if I go in court and speak on somebody's name. I don't care what they bring up about me. This
Hmm.
ain't about me, my nigga. This is about this nigga and what this nigga just did. I
Yeah.
don't care what y'all about to do after that.
Yeah.
And you call me a snitch, you can call me whatever. I'll stand on that. If I gotta go to court, I'm definitely gonna stand on what the fuck I stood on in the first place. I'm never gonna do it out of fear, but at the same time, I'm not everybody,
Hmm.
and some people would do it out of fear because they're
Yeah.
scared that you're gonna bring up this stuff. Nah,
Mhm.
bring it up,
Yeah.
bring it up. And if I drop it and you say, "Ah, we gonna bring up this and bring up that," then bring it up then. Nigga, I know I was wrong when I was doing it. What the fuck are we talking about? I know law, statute of limitations, my nigga. What are we talking
Mhm.
about? You can't bring up nothing from 12 years ago. It don't mean shit right now.
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
people don't know the law, and that'll scare people.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what happened. Now, at the same time that I say this, it still doesn't excuse the fact that he did what he did.
Yeah.
I'm just saying the wishy-washy games that they play.
Right. 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 And they do play a lot of games for sure. For sure. But you know, it's wild because No Limit and Cash Money just announced their tour, and the tickets did go on sale today. And one key factor of the legacy of No Limit
It's
was
amazing.
Mystikal. Like
Can't stop now, bitch.
like his presence was missed at the Versus, and his presence will be missed at the tour. But you know, it is what it is.
It won't
Now,
be the same. It will not be the same. At the same time,
yeah,
saying that, Turk ain't gonna be there either,
yeah.
which is
And I
sad.
doubt I doubt Wayne will be there.
And I know Wayne ain't gonna be there,
Yeah.
which is Wayne just another. He's another beast in itself. He just
Hmm.
when he really just cut ties, he really cut ties. He said, "I'm officially 100 millionaire. I don't really even want to go back." And I mean, we don't know what trauma Wayne went through, so
Yeah.
I can't be mad at him for that.
I'm not mad. I'm not I would have been shocked if he was there. But I'm not mad at Wayne for that. Wayne, did the tour, did the Cash Money, you know, reuniting tour. I went to that show, absolutely loved it. But he's like, I did that, I'm done. You know, I can't get mad at him for that. You know what I'm saying? Can't get mad at him for that at all. So, um,
Okay. Well,
yeah,
we're not talking about Wayne. We're talking about
no, no, we're
Mystical
talking
being
about
since
Mystikal.
20 years.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, um, you know, like I have asked before with other people, will this stop you from listening to his music?
No, no.
Yeah,
I know he's a scumbag. But I've been knowing he's been a scumbag since 2003.
yeah,
Uh, that doesn't stop me from saying this scumbag made good music. Harvey Weinstein been a scumbag since the 80s. It's still movies that I watch that he created.
yeah,
And it just
yeah,
is what it is. I don't have to like you.
yeah,
I don't. And like a lot of people are gonna have a backlash about that, but I don't have to like you. I don't like R. Kelly. Just to be quite honest, I don't like R. Kelly as a man. I don't like Robert as a
yeah.
man. But do you not think, or excuse me, I am going to always be like, I believe I can fly, ignition, 12 play. All of these things are bops to me. And
Hmm.
I'm never going to turn them off when I hear them.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, yeah.
but that doesn't mean that I'm going to be like, oh, I can't wait till Robert gets out. Man, fuck Robert. Just to be quite honest.
Yeah,
And that's the same way I feel like, man, fuck Michael. Mystical.
yeah. Michael Tyler.
Yeah. Fuck
Fuck
Michael.
Michael Tyler.
Yeah. I don't care. Because we already know what type of time he's on.
Yeah.
But nigga, ask my sister Toya how much I thought Mystical was hard.
We all thought Mystical was hard. Like Mystical had us in a trance for a certain amount of years. Like, and I cannot see me living the rest of my life without hearing "Here I Go." Like, I don't think that that's going to be possible. That is one of the hardest beats in life. That's one of the hardest like rap verses in life. Like the man right here. Here We Go, like there's so
Here
many
we go.
songs. Yeah, Still Smoking.
Still
Um,
Smoke. Oh my God!
like,
Listen, Unpredictable album was one of the best albums created in life.
yeah,
Tarantula is probably one of what's the word for sound? Phonetically was probably one of the best sounds that was created.
yeah.
We're
I hate
not gonna
Tarantula.
lie about anything.
Yeah, yeah.
We're just gonna say the person behind the
Mhm.
music was a fuck nigga.
Yeah,
And not even
right.
fuck nigga, because I'm a retired fuck nigga. He was a menace.
Hmm.
And maybe some of y'all say just deserves happen. And that's fine that y'all say that. But you cannot tell me that I can't play Danger in my motherfucking Hummer when I drive through here. And I know y'all ain't gonna tell me to turn it down.
Right. I wish a motherfucker would tell me to turn it down, because then I'm gonna turn on Move, bitch. Get out the way. Like, and I don't give a fuck. Like, like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, like
Like, I get
there's
it.
not a
I get what
world.
you're talking about.
Yeah. There's not a world that we're gonna not play Mystical. It's just outside of that. You
Outside
know?
of that, yeah, we already know. Check it out. And I'll end it just like this. Everybody wants to be in this, and you can't even call it a woke, because it ain't that. Because woke is something that is real and should be a real thing. People should be woke and aware of what's going on.
Mhm.
What I'm saying is this: y'all will say this about Mystical right now, and y'all say this about R. Kelly right now, but y'all won't say shit about Bobby Womack.
You love that point, boy.
Y'all won't say shit about Bobby Womack.
Yeah.
Won't say nothing. And if you don't say nothing about Bobby fuck God Womack, you can't tell me I can't play R. Kelly and Mystical in my whip.
Well,
Period.
you need a Bobby Womack t-shirt.
Dude, dude. I'm telling you,
You
because people
need a
always they
t-shirt.
be like, oh man, you know everybody want to tell me all the fuck shit that Bobby Womack did. They can't wait to tell me this shit. But they'll still bump his music.
Oh yeah, because it's classic. It's classic music. I mean, it is what the fuck
It
it is.
is what it is. You cannot. So if Bobby Womack music is classic in the next 10, 20 years, what do you think mystical music is? And Robert Kelly's music is. And Robert Kelly's music been classic for years.
So is Mystical. You know, they both came out of the 90s.
See, this is what I'm saying. So don't get mad at me. Don't argue with me
Mm-hmm.
when you got a problem when you be like, oh man, you know that nigga was, oh man, he was even fucking on his stepdaughter. But you will still turn around and be like, if you think you're lonely, yeah, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I'm gonna play what I want to play, nigga.
Yeah. 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 I figured that was the answer, but gotta ask. Gotta ask. So yeah, so that is Mystical. Now on to another artist that came out of the 90s that is making disappointing decisions. Jay-Z. Jay-Z is celebrating the anniversary of his first album, Reasonable Doubt, with a special edition re-release that is going to be exclusive to Target. Mind you, we are still boycotting Target.
Yes, we are.
Um, don't let what happened a few months ago fool you. The boycott is still on. And I ain't even gonna hold you. Because after a while, you do forget that we are in a boycott, and you may go there for something. But for the most part, I think we have made our point and are continuing to make our point that we are not shopping at Target. Jay-Z is someone who is held at a high regard, um, not only in the rap community, but in the Black community. And he has a lot of influence. Um, he, but he's also a person that doesn't mind crossing the picket line. He did it before with the NFL and Colin Kaepernick. Um, and we allowed it. Generally, we allowed it. Because he puts on really good halftime shows. Just what it is. So he think that he can do it again with the Target situation. It's not it's not panning out to be a good business move. Um, from what it looks like, a lot of people are not feeling this business move at all. They're not feeling this decision. It's like read the room. We are not fucking with Target right now. And we're not going to go back to Target specifically for a special edition of an album that's been out for 30 years that you can stream. Like we're not doing it. So, yeah, a lot of people he's getting a lot of backlash for this decision. A lot of people are just like fuck that shit. But what are your thoughts?
I am so glad that you allow me to have a platform, um, because I do want to, for me, and this, and I'm gonna keep it short, but it might be a little long, but it ain't gonna be as long as I usually do. I understand completely what Black America is saying, but at the same time, I will say this: the majority of you people have been secretly going to Target. You know why? I know it's because at one point I worked right across the street from Target. And you know what I seen? A bunch of you niggas. Y'all come out y'all cars, y'all put y'all hoodies on, and y'all go right into that motherfucker. Stop acting like y'all really me. And I ain't gonna say me per se, but like when I say I'm off something, I'm the fuck off of it. And everybody know that about me. Y'all wasn't doing that, but y'all want to throw sides and y'all want to say some shit. Now, I will say this. Yes, that boycott is still real.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck what Brian is talking about. That shit is still real. Another thing is, Target has lost billions of dollars. Another thing is, because I'm going to just go into points and points. The Epstein files even says, when it's all said and done, we'll call Jay-Z because Jay-Z is going to get us our black following back. This is in the Epstein files. If y'all don't know that, if y'all ain't really been privy to that, that's real. So they believe Jay-Z is quote unquote who y'all think the savior is, and how to bring black dollars back to them. These are billionaires talking. Now, out of all that being said, I'll scratch all that and you can erase the board and I'll just say this right here. Jay-Z has not been relevant to the urban community for well over 20 years. So why are we making a fuss instead of just not giving a fuck about what he's doing? And I say this with the utmost appeal is because at one point we have to realize that the majority of us is not even buying Jay-Z albums anymore. He's already I don't want to say elevate, but he's already turned the page onto who is buying him and who is buying into him. It ain't us. And it's not no disrespect to Jay-Z. This is just the fact of the matter. It's the truth. And then another truth I want all of y'all to understand is, why in the world are you making an uproar about what a billionaire does? I said that last time. A billionaire does not give a fuck about who only got $1,000 in their savings account. He don't give a fuck about what you doing. He's a billionaire. His children have money for their great, great, great grandchildren. He is all the way out the loop. So why are we even worried about it? I pick up Jay-Z for doing this, for understanding what it is to be a capitalist and understanding what it is to be a businessman. He has shown you that this is what he does for years. If you don't respect that, then you don't know what America is. You got to understand what it is. Now, I get what y'all saying. I understand the whole dynamic of it of, oh man, he said he sided with the NFL. That didn't stop y'all niggas from watching shit. And then
and to be clear, the boycott for real didn't stop y'all niggas from watching that shit.
Exactly. It didn't stop y'all from watching that shit. And then when he started doing the Super Bowls, and he started doing the halftime shows, y'all tune more into the halftime show than y'all even do the goddamn Super Bowl. So is it a Jay-Z problem or is it a you problem? Let's just keep it 100. And so now with this whole Target thing, Jay-Z ain't the only one that has done this. But y'all targeting Jay-Z. But it's artists been doing this for years where they'll do an exclusive something at Target.
Mm-hmm.
Jay-Z just happened to just get a little bit of money off of it. Well, I ain't even gonna say a little bit, a lot of money off of it. But you already know what the type of time he was on. He told y'all, and everybody looked past it. But he told y'all on live, we need to stop kneeling. Not, hey man, I respect Colin Kaepernick and you know, hey, black on black violence is crazy. Excuse me, not black on black, but black on police on black violence is crazy. We need to put this in action. Nah, he said it's a time for us to stop kneeling. And y'all didn't give a fuck because then y'all had all the black people at the Super Bowl. Y'all didn't give a fuck about that. Why y'all giving a fuck about something that I know for a fact you niggas don't give a fuck about now? You bitch ass niggas been going to this motherfucking Target I've watched y'all. I literally, from right across the street, watch you bitch ass niggas go into it. So y'all can't tell me shit. You know the funny thing about it is a nigga like me understood what type of time y'all was on. I already knew y'all was gonna do that, and I knew as soon as somebody of big culture was gonna be that kind, y'all was gonna act like, oh man, why we acting like that? Why we acting like that? Because y'all been acting like that. Ain't none of us been taking care of each other, and that's the problem. Ain't none of us been looking out for each other for a long fucking time, and it ain't y'all fault. The system made y'all that way. I've been looking out for y'all. I keep telling y'all that. I've been looking out for y'all, but I'm not no Mason. I'm not no fucking black Israelite. I'm not no Muslim. None of that shit. But I've been telling y'all, stick to your guns. But you niggas don't. And that's why this shit happens. And y'all mad at Jay-Z for understanding what capitalism is. Capitalism is. Y'all mad at him because y'all don't understand it, because y'all ain't got a foot up. None of us got a foot up, my nigga, because ain't none of us billionaires. shut the fuck up about what that nigga doing. And if you really mad at what he's doing, really boycott the fuck out of Target. Period. And that's my rant. That's my TED Talk.
Okay. Yeah. And you are definitely entitled to your TED Talk.
Yeah,
But I feel like this because like what I was saying is first, it's not like it's been foolproof or whatnot because certain people may go in to Target completely forgetting that there is a boycott, but or get one or two things as opposed to going to Target as often as they normally did. Because like for me, when the boycott started, because the boycott been on for what, like a year and a half now.
Yep. Damn
So
near too.
yeah. So when the boycott first started, I was like, all right, bet we ain't going to Target. Months later, I needed something. And I have the Target app and I have the Target card. And so I placed the order for pickup. After I placed the order, I was like, are we still doing a boycott? Because it ain't nobody said nothing or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? So I picked up, I think it was like one or two things I had to get. And it was at Target, So like it wasn't like I can get it wherever, But I got my items or whatnot. But as opposed to what I used to do with Target, that's something totally different. And we did make a great impact on Target because Target did feel financially a hit. They did take a hit financially because of this boycott. And honestly, they're continuing to take that hit. So, but they are still sticking to their guns and not trying to improve on anything or even try to have a conversation over the list of demands, but
Yeah, they want money.
yeah, but
Fuck billions.
the
They
thing
billions of dollars.
but the thing is that when you have something like this and then you have somebody as influential, like that was nothing but strategy to try to get people back in the Target, what Target did with Jay-Z. But when you're somebody as influential as Jay-Z, you got to look beyond capitalism. You know what I'm saying? Because yes, it's great that Reasonable Doubt is about to have an anniversary. It's great that you are here to celebrate Reasonable Doubt. All of that is great. However, the point of the boycott is way greater than celebrating Reasonable Doubt. And if you truly want to celebrate Reasonable Doubt, there are other ways to do it.
You can stream it. You can literally stream it, or you can buy it from anywhere else.
You can set up a website and sell it, direct to consumer.
And that's the thing that's been going on.
Yeah.
That's actually what's happening. It's like this deal because he is a capitalist. He made a deal.
Yeah. He
And
made a
that's what I'm
deal.
saying. That's what's going on. It's like, remember when one of Jay-Z's one of his dopest lyrics was Democrat? Nope, I sold dope. So they immediately thought he was a Republican. He's not. He's a capitalist.
Yeah.
And he's strictly going to go on, where is this going to bread my butter at?
Yeah. But that's the thing though. That's because like you have to look beyond being a capitalist sometimes and go with the greater good. you making this deal is not helping the greater good. Like, it's still companies is that were iced out of the target incentives that have not come back. You know, they have not been offered an opportunity to come back. Why wouldn't you look at something like this? Like, you already made all the money. Why wouldn't you look at something like this and be like, you know what, I don't need this deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, it would have been dope, but look at what they're doing to my people. I don't need this deal. Let's
I,
do let's figure out another deal with somebody else.
I get 100% of what you're saying. Um, and my rebuttal is, if Jay-Z had a moral compass, Jay-Z would have been like, oh, okay, I can sign this deal for you.
Mm.
But in order for me to sign this deal, you have to reinteract or put into action another DEI plan.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
have to
Like,
start focusing on it.
and,
It is certain things, and I don't know the deal.
mm,
What I'm saying is, if he was truly, like you said, is like, is other platforms and other ways to do it. If he was truly on, not a capitalist and actually giving a fuck about the people, he would have made that decision. But I don't think that decision was made, again, because he's a billionaire. I said this in the last podcast. Why are we trying to tell or trying to dictate the mentality of what a billionaire is? First and foremost, to be a billionaire, just to be quite honest with anybody, you argue with your mama, don't argue with me. But in order to be a billionaire, unless it was inherited to you, you're going to have to learn how to step over people.
yeah.
And you're
Yeah.
gonna
And I get that, and I got it when you said it before. It's just like, all deals ain't good deals. It's just basically at the short end of what I'm saying. And I'm
yeah,
done with my TED talk.
I was about to say, because it ain't good. It ain't good deals for the people,
Hmm.
but it's always gonna be a good deal for you if you are only focused on filling your pockets.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know, because like you said, we don't know the ins and outs of the deal. There may have been some earmarks in there that does lend itself to the greater good, but we don't know. We just know the optics of it are terrible, and ain't nobody
Yeah,
said shit. Like,
yeah. But what can they tell us now? And that's the thing. So, like, so let's just take it back, and I'll end it at that. Let's just take it back with the whole Super Bowl thing. And when he did that, and all of a sudden, like, now he controls the halftime show. What would have made it make sense? Um, is if now you hiring a bunch of black people to do the halftime show, but now you're actually paying them for it or giving them royalties. But that didn't happen.
mhm.
So you already know what type of time this man is on. This man is on getting a check. And I don't have, again, I will say this on live, and I've said this to plenty of people. I can't tell a billionaire how to be a billionaire because I understand his moral compass ain't my fucking moral compass.
Mhm.
So whatever he decides to do, if you rock with Jay-Z, you're gonna still rock with Jay-Z. And so you're gonna, and it is what it is. You're gonna still do everything that the rest of us don't like because you rock with Jay-Z. Because Jay-Z, you follow with some of the things he go for. Even though you're in the lower poverty line, you are still gonna rock with Jay-Z. It just is what it is. I'm not telling you, oh yeah, this is how you're supposed to move and blah 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 blah. I just know what he is. Hey, you know you're a capitalist. You know he does this. You know he's only going to do this for personal gain. And personal gain, because he is who he is, it is going to affect us as a whole. But again, let's just keep it a total being. There's a lot of people, not even with what you said. I get what you said. Like sometimes you forget. Some people don't forget and still walk their happy ass right up in there.
Yeah, I mean that's always been the case though.
It
Like
just is
even
what it
during the
is.
Montgomery bus boycott, there was still some people like, man, I ain't walking. You know what I'm saying? So
So it just is what it is, and that is why a person like Jay-Z is always gonna keep churning. That's why, because it's always gonna be niggas that negate it
hmm
until we figure out that we supposed to take care of each other. We can't rely on one person to take care of all of us.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, that is Jay-Z and Target. You know. So the last story is Quick Trip and the bathroom Ken. So this one man, he was traveling with his two young daughters, and he posted onto social media a video of an interaction that was taking place between him and another person in Quick Trip. So he was traveling with his two young daughters, and they needed to use the restroom. So his young daughters were young. They probably was about like 3, 5 years old. And so he took them into the ladies' restroom, had them use the restroom. And the video starts with him helping his kids wash their hands. So there was a man there that called the police on him because he was a man that took his daughters into the ladies' restroom. He was at the threshold of the door, and he was on the phone with the police, and he told the police there's a man with his two young daughters in the women's restroom at Quick Trip. Now that sentence in itself is the dumbest thing in the world, because like why the fuck are you calling the police and you're literally telling them exactly why he's in the bathroom? Like that's a problem. But then he starts to go like he had like his wife who was disabled and she can't come in the bathroom now because he's in here with his kids. Mind you, this is one of those bathrooms that have multiple stalls, so nothing was keeping her from going into the bathroom. um and he caused the fuss. There was a Target employee, not Target. There was a Quick Trip employee. There was a Quick Trip employee there that just stood there for the most part, and then she just ended up closing the door on Ken and allowed the man to complete his business with his kids. The kids were startled, they were crying. He is not really interacting with the man during the time that he was in the bathroom. He's, trying to, get through what he has to do with his kids, which is make sure that they are washing their hands properly. Then the man is on the phone with the police talking about he's just taking his sweet time. Well, if anybody knows anything about kids, you can't rush them. Like they're going to take their sweet time. And on top of that, you got them startled. So after I ended up seeing another video because after he came out of the bathroom, the man was in the store with the disabled lady and the daughter, and he's having a back and forth with him. It wasn't like irate or nothing like that, but he's having a back and forth with him because the man really did call the police and the police were on their way. So after because he was saying in the video like, are they coming? Do I need to stay? Like whatever. So turns out that the police did come. The police were informed on exactly what was going on. The police told the man with the kids, you did nothing wrong. You're free to go. Like this is stupid. The man was the Ken He was plastered all over social media because this video did go viral. And he was let go of his job. Now, this lends a bigger question, however, because what is the bathroom etiquette when you have kids that are the opposite sex of the adult, especially when you have a father who is with his daughters? Now, we all know how the men's restroom is set up as opposed to a ladies' restroom. Men have urinals. So there are things that are going on that little kids don't need to see. Little girls don't need to see. So I find it ridiculous that this man really calls an absolute scene when we all know there's not necessarily an option for, when there's not a family restroom, for a man to do with his daughters when they have to go to the bathroom. So I watched Funky Dineva like every day, and he talked about this situation, and he gave an example of how he was out with a niece, and the niece had to use the bathroom, and he asked on social media, "What should I do?" And people replied to him, either announce himself when he goes into the ladies' restroom, or put a jacket over her head and take her into the men's restroom and take her straight to the stall. He opted to take her into the men's restroom with a jacket over her head. Either way would have been fine with me. But it's just so crazy that we have to like people don't understand. There's really people out here that not understanding what's going on, the optics of it all. Like, he's there with his fucking kids.
Yeah.
What do you mean? And I remember, like, when my nephew was little, when we would be out and about, he would have to use the bathroom. What I would do, I would take him into the girls' bathroom, of course, and I would have him go into the stall by himself. I would stand outside the stall, and he would do his business. He would come back out. I'd take him over to the sink. He'll wash his hands. What I also would do, if I had to use the bathroom as well, what I also had him do was I had him stand in the corner and count. And then I would go into the bathroom by myself, do my business, come out, wash my hands. And the reason why I would have him count is, for one, I can keep track by my ears audibly of where he's at. And I wouldn't want nobody to snatch him. So if I didn't hear him no more, then I know something's going on. You know what I'm saying? And so I remember one time I had took him to the movies, and we did that. And when I came out of the stall, like, once people realized and put two and two together what I'm doing, especially with having him count, they was like smiling, like, yeah, that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Because for one, I'm not going to have him in the stall with me while I'm using the bathroom. For two, I'm not going to be in the stall with him while he's using the bathroom. And for three, I don't want him snatched. You know what I'm saying? So I would have him in the corner counting. So, yeah, like, I don't understand what the big issue is. But yeah, what are your thoughts? Especially with you being a parent, what are your thoughts?
Thank you. But I will say this. Shout out to Dan Chanette. Shout out to Paris. Shout out to Latoya. And shout out to Tierra. These are my 4 nieces that I raised. And they will tell you that off the flip, that I raised them. And we have been in those situations. I will tell you off the flip, I'm walking right in the motherfucking bathroom with my nieces. Now, what I did do with the utmost respect, is I would go right to the door or right on the side of the door, like maybe where the paper towels was, and I just stand there. Because once they come out, yes, you help them wash their hands, and they'll tell you that. That's what I did. I never had a nobody tell me anything that was disrespectful.
Mm.
Um, Off the flip, a lot of women was like, "Oh man, you a real dad," because everybody thought that they were my kids. So I got a lot of respect for doing what I did. So I respect this father for doing exactly the same shit I did. You know who made the violation? The dude that opened the woman's bathroom door up and left it the fuck open.
Exactly. What are you doing, sir?
What are you doing? Close the woman's bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
And you had no reason to do that. Like, I don't care what anybody can make any assumption of. I can tell you what I've done in real life. I've been in a bathroom. I've been in a woman's bathroom. Sit right by the hand dryer and was like, "Oh no, my kids are in here." And no woman ever had a problem with me doing anything because I told them out the flip my kids were in here. So I just don't understand him.
Right. The only thing like I've ever done, like if I saw a grown man in the women's bathroom, is I'll come back out and make sure I'm in the right bathroom. You know what I'm saying? Because like if you were to be there standing in the corner and I saw you, then I'm go back and look like, am I in the right place?
And
then
I agree with that, because that's what I'm pretty sure that's what a lot of people did. But I had to explain, because I'm that person.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh no, 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 no. My baby's in here.
Yeah. And then like as soon as they get told that, like how I've been told that, I'm like, oh, okay. And going about my day.
Nobody
like,
even crib.
Yeah, because like maybe I'm in the wrong. Cause clearly you're right here. You know what I'm saying? Like you're good. You know what I'm saying? That's how I take it. I don't take it like you ain't supposed to be in here. Like I've never even thought about being on that type of time, because even if you were just there for whatever reason, there is a stall that I'm going to be in the stall by myself. Like who gives a shit at this point? You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what kills me so much about when people be tripping about trans people in the stall, like, or in the bathroom. It's like, it's a stall that you're going to. So what? So what? You're going to a stall.
And it's so funny that you said that. Because I've actually been in that same situation. In that scenario, where I've had people come to me and complain, and I'm like, no, like, what are you tripping off of? You're going to a stall. She's going through a stall. So why are you worried about what she's doing?
Yeah.
Like, what is the problem? Right. And I get it. I understand how some people are just scared about certain things. But this is when you have to peep the room and understand things. Like, I will never tell anybody to feel comfortable in a bathroom with a man and his dick is rock ass hard, or he's staring directly in your face. I would never say, oh no, it's 2026, do your thing. I would never say that. But what I'm saying is, if this woman decides to go to the bathroom, let her go to the bathroom. And don't give me no rebuttal of, oh, I can't believe that. Who the fuck are you?
Yeah. Like seriously.
Like, why do you care about what this person is doing? That's my whole thing in a nut, and I hope it makes sense to the people that are watching, because I know a lot of people be like, man, fuck that, and all this whole extra rah shit. We can scratch all that. We talk about a man saying, I am going to have my little girls use the bathroom, and I'm going to help my little girls wash their hands. If y'all know anything about children, you're going to need to help them wash their hands in a public bathroom because everything in that bitch is nasty.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So I don't fault that man for doing anything because shout out to my babies.
Yeah.
My babies are grown now. But shout out to my babies. They'll tell you Uncle Lily did that shit all the fucking time.
Yeah.
Because the bathroom is nasty.
Yeah.
It's nasty. The last thing I need is for us to be coming home and you got a high ass fever because somebody done pissed all over the goddamn door.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, come on, man. Like, I don't understand why somebody in their right mind would even have a problem with that. As soon as I walked, if I walked in, and it never happened, but if I'd have walked in and I seen a man in there when I'm bringing my nieces in the bathroom, and he would have said, I don't know, I'm just, my daughter's in that stall. You know what I'm going to do? Because that stall is locked, and you can see these little Crocs or whatever, these little light-up shoes. You can see them. I'm going to just escort them right over there, and me and him going to have a conversation because we already know what it's on.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't on no type of time. We about to have our kids use the bathroom. We about to wash their hands, and we about to go about our fucking business.
Yeah.
It is weird, and I get why y'all weird. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I get why y'all weird because y'all don't understand change, and y'all think because of trans women that everybody is trying to do some shit, but trans women has never tried to do anything.
Not one thing. They just trying to use the fucking bathroom. But then this is the crazy part about it. It's like what do you want this man to do? His kids, who looks like one of them probably just got potty trained yesterday. What do you like? If you didn't want that man in the bathroom, what did you want that man to do with his kids? Like, seriously, what? Like, I would really love to know what this man thought would be appropriate for that other man to do with his kids.
He kept on saying, bring them to the man's bathroom. I'm not bringing, I would have never brought any of my 4 nieces into a man's bathroom. And it's not because I'm afraid of men, because I'll die for mine. It wasn't that. It was the fact that it is fucking 14 urinals and 2 fucking stalls. I got 4 fucking daughters.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make any sense. Right, absolutely. And then it's totally not about what you think somebody would do in the men's restroom because you're there. Like, so we can put that off the table. That's not why you don't bring little girls into the men's restroom. You don't bring little girls to the men's restroom because of the fact that they got urinals. You don't know what they're going to see. You know what I'm saying? And you don't need to traumatize these little girls about some shit that they ain't supposed to be seeing, regardless on if they're being just men in there using the bathroom. No. And that's the reason why they was telling Funky Dineva that either take her into the girls' bathroom and announce yourself or take her into the men's bathroom with a jacket over her head. But what if you ain't got a jacket? What if you got multiple kids? Like, come on now. Like, no. Take them little girls into the girls' restroom. Period, point blank. And anybody that got a problem with it is a weirdo.
Exactly. That's how I looked at it. Because I was a kid doing this shit.
Yeah.
Like I'm not, and when I say this to y'all, I'm not saying it to be on no extra. Like, I'm literally a kid doing this shit, and I knew as a kid I wouldn't have taken them into the man's bathroom. I just wasn't doing it. Like, no, they need to sit on the toilet and pee.
Yeah.
Or do whatever they needed to do. And then they come out and I help them wash their hands.
Yeah.
That was that right there is such the weirdest thing to me. that happened and it went viral. That I'm literally just flabbergasted because I'm like, I did it as a kid uncle. So like exactly that's what you're supposed to do as a dad.
Yeah.
Like so
That
I
should go
never
without
understand.
saying.
I don't understand it. And like whatever contract he was under, shout out to them to understand it. Like, no, my nigga, you just being you practicing weirdo behavior.
Mm.
And I'm not saying this about this man. I will never say that. But I'm saying most people that gripe and complain about shit is because they be on that type of time.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I gripe, just to be quite honest, when I gripe and complain about, God damn, this motherfucker smell like a lot of weed. You know why? 'Cause I ain't smoked no weed today.
You low key jealous.
I know that about myself. And
Right.
because I know that about myself, I know if a situation happened where I'm taking someone to the bathroom and you're griping and complaining, it's because your bitch ass can't come in this bathroom like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because you
Yeah.
can't explain it. I can
Yeah.
explain why I'm in this bathroom, hoe ass nigga.
Mm-hmm.
You can't.
Right. Right. And you know what? And shout out to that father. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to that father. Just for, being a father.
Yeah,
And not losing his cool in the situation. You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
Because it would have been justified for you to haul off and smack him upside his head.
Oh, he
But
kept his total cool. I would not have been able to keep my cool.
not through all that. Mm-mm.
With and like you calling the police on me, so and not being on no extra because I ain't never been a tough nigga my whole life, and everybody and their mama know that. I ain't never been a tough nigga. I ain't one of them. But everybody will tell you off the flip, Lily been a man. I'ma stand my ground. And one thing you ain't gonna do is you ain't gonna call the police on me without it being valid. And so if you call the police on me, the only thing I'm waiting on is for you to put your hands on me.
Mm-hmm.
And anybody will tell you that. Excuse me. Anybody will tell you that. The minute a motherfucker say, I'm calling the police, I'm cool. But the minute you say you call the police and you think you about to put your hands on me, I'm going to give the police a reason to take me to jail because I've always had enough money to bond the fuck out. I don't call nobody.
Right.
I tell
Straight like that.
motherfuckers, hey, boy, go ahead and do this. Hey, take my wallet, take my debit, do your thing. I've been there. Hey, my pen is bop, 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 bop. Get me the fuck up out of here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm serious about this. And
Yeah.
I'm not, I know it's a joke, but it's for real, y'all. Like, I've been in those situations, like, nah, because I know I'm about to go to jail. Because I'm about to beat the dog shit out this nigga. So here go my shit. Go right down there and buy me the fuck out because it ain't worth shit.
Yeah.
This don't mean nothing.
Yeah. 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 So, but like I said, shout out to that father. Yeah. That was that. So yeah. I don't have any final thoughts. So Jerry's final thought, take it away.
Thank you. So my Jerry's final thoughts is this. Be aware of what pocket you in. A lot of people aren't aware of what pocket they in. Be aware of what pocket you in. And when I say that, be aware of who you are, be aware of your finances, and also be aware of your surroundings. And if these things are something that you don't understand or you don't want to be a part of in life, you need to understand that either the pocket, the finances, or who you are as a person is a problem, and work on it to change your dynamic. It's a lot of people that we know right now that are living in a situation where they hate it, but they don't understand if it's their finances, it's the people they hang out with, or it's the environment they live in. You have to understand these three elements. And when you understand these three elements, I ain't saying you're going to go to glory. I ain't saying you're going to be a millionaire the next day. But you have to understand that once you realize that it's either the environment, the people, or your finances, you start making certain things change. And if you don't realize that yet, you got a lot of growth to doing, my guy or my lady. But I always understand those three elements in life: your environment, your people, and your finances. And as always, take care of yourself and others.
Right. Well, thank you. Thank you for
You
Jerry's
okay?
final thought. Yeah, I'm straight. Just my voice is coming to the end of the road. So yeah, but thank you for Jerry's final thought this evening. And this was episode 201 of the Ish We Talk. We do have a
I was about to
podcast
say time out.
expo.
Yeah, I was about to say,
Yeah, yeah, no. I
We
was
got to
gonna
do
say,
that.
yeah, we do have a podcast expo that is coming August 15th. Tickets are on sale now. You can go to Eventbrite and look us up. And yeah, all the information is on the thumbnail and on our socials. But yeah, the tickets are on sale now. We have early bird specials right now. So yeah, going ahead and get your date night set up for August 15th.
It's going to be a time, and it's
Yes,
going to be full of networking, man. We're
yes,
going to get
yes,
to know each other. So podcasts um, that are not on this but want to be a part of it, go there, see what we're doing, promote yourself,
yeah,
be a part of this. That's one thing that we understand. Like, and I'll keep saying this every time we promote this. This is not a popularity contest. This is about a community. This is
yeah,
about a community of podcasts that understand that we all have to interact with each other in order to make sure that we all are getting views.
yeah,
That's what we're trying to do.
yeah. Absolutely, absolutely. Trying to build off of one another and network and have one big podcast community. So yeah, absolutely. We are looking forward to it. We have a list of podcasts that are going to be on they're going to be featured on the show that evening. So yeah, definitely come out and fellowship. We have vendors as well that will be there as well. So yeah, definitely come out and support, and it is going to be fun. So yeah, we're going to be talking about this ad nauseum between now and August 15th. So
Right. Yeah.
yeah.
Lindsay already been promoting.
Yeah.
I just talked to one podcast. He that podcast I had some questions. I let them know what the landscape was, and they're full fledged. So and we're gonna be like we're gonna get on y'all nerves,
Yeah. Yeah.
but it's cool.
Absolutely.
I would rather
Absolutely.
get on your nerves than and then not make it happen.
Right. Right. So yeah, and if you're in the city and you don't want to do Eventbrite, you want to buy a physical ticket, or you only deal with cash, you can also go to Wet Paint and Hairspray. They have the physical tickets on sale there as well. So yeah, we are anticipating a fun evening. Absolutely. So yeah. Um, but again, this was the Ish We Talk, and we will see you guys for episode 202.
And
Bye.
exactly.